After over a decade of silence following the release of Tron, Legacy, Disney's futuristic digital universe is finally set to return to the big screen with Tron. Ares marking a bold new chapter in the high-concept sci-fi saga that began with the original Tron in 1982. The announcement of Tron. Ares has sparked a wave of excitement among longtime fans and sci-fi enthusiasts who have waited patiently for the continuation of this visually iconic and conceptually ambitious franchise. Set in a world where the boundaries between humanity and digital creation blur, Tron. Ares is poised to take audiences even deeper into the grid, expanding the mythology, introducing new characters, and delivering a fresh perspective that reflects the ever-evolving relationship between technology and human identity. The film is being directed by Joachim Rønning, who steps into the director's chair with a vision to push the franchise into a new era, one that capitalizes on cutting-edge visual effects and a more emotionally grounded narrative. Jared Leto takes on the titular role of Ares, a character whose mission and origin remain under wraps but is expected to play a pivotal role in reshaping the narrative universe of Tron. Leto's involvement has stirred considerable anticipation given his penchant for portraying enigmatic and transformative characters, and in Tron Ares, he seems poised to bring a unique intensity and philosophical depth to the franchise. Production. On Tron. Ares has reportedly been extensive and detail-oriented, with Disney investing significantly in world-building and design to ensure the new film lives up to the visual legacy established by its predecessors. From light cycles to digital cityscapes, the aesthetic of Tron has always been a defining feature, and this new installment promises to push those visuals even further, using the latest in CGI and virtual production technologies. Set largely in both the digital grid and the real world, Tron, Ares will reportedly explore the consequences of digital entities crossing over into reality, a theme that resonates deeply in today's era of artificial intelligence and digital consciousness. This core concept suggests that the new film will not merely be a continuation, but a reinvention that challenges audiences with philosophical questions about identity, free will, and the nature of existence in an increasingly virtual world. The narrative will also reflect current global concerns, using the sci-fi backdrop to explore themes like corporate control, surveillance, and the implications of digital sovereignty, all while weaving an emotionally engaging story centered around a protagonist caught between two worlds. What sets Tron, Ares apart from the previous films is its focus on a digital being, Ares, sent into the human world, a reversal of the premise from the earlier films where humans entered the grid. This inversion offers a unique storytelling opportunity, allowing the narrative to explore how a being born in code perceives and adapts to our complex and often contradictory reality. Ares is not just a character. He represents an existential experiment, a question brought to life. What happens when something that was never meant to be human attempts to become one? This premise opens the door to profound emotional and psychological exploration, setting the stage for a story that's not only visually spectacular, but also intellectually stimulating. The introduction of Ares also suggests a new central conflict, one that may pit him against both human forces intent on controlling or destroying him and digital entities with their own agendas. How humanity responds to the presence of a digital emissary, and how Ares responds to the imperfection and unpredictability of the human world are likely to form the emotional spine of the film. While much of the plot remains tightly guarded, insiders have suggested that Tron, Ares will delve into the evolution of digital life beyond the confines of the grid. This means new environments, fresh aesthetics, and a deeper examination of what it means to be alive in a system governed by code. The idea that digital life can have agency, emotion, and morality is a powerful narrative thread, and Tron, Ares appears ready to explore that with a level of sophistication not yet seen in the series. The grid itself, long a central setting in the franchise, may serve a different function in this new chapter, perhaps becoming more of a memory, or a distant world that influences but does not dominate the current events. This shift could give rise to new locations within the human world that are being altered or influenced by digital incursions, blurring the lines between simulation and reality in fascinating ways. The film may also tackle the implications of digitization in a world increasingly dominated by smart technologies and artificial intelligence, drawing parallels between the fictional events on screen and real-world developments in digital consciousness and machine learning. The cast assembled for Tron. Ares suggests that Disney is aiming for both star power and character depth. Jared Leto's Ares will likely be joined by new and returning characters, although which legacy characters may reappear remains unclear. Rumors have swirled about possible cameos or substantial roles for characters like Quora, played by Olivia Wilde, and Sam Flynn, played by Garrett Hedlund, though nothing has been officially confirmed. The possibility of seeing familiar faces could serve to tie Tron, Ares, more closely to its predecessors, providing continuity while allowing the story to branch out in bold new directions. The emotional arcs of those characters, particularly Quora, herself a digital being who entered the real world at the end of Tron Legacy, may offer narrative symmetry or thematic echoes to the journey Ares undertakes. Whether they return as mentors, antagonists, or spiritual predecessors, their inclusion would enrich the world of Tron, Ares, and honor the legacy that fans have held dear for over a decade. Another notable element of anticipation surrounds the musical score. The Tron franchise is known for its groundbreaking music, with Daft Punk's legendary work on Tron Legacy setting a high bar. While Daft Punk is not returning for Tron, Ares, the film's music is expected to follow in their innovative footsteps, combining orchestral gravitas with cutting-edge electronic soundscapes to evoke the dual nature of the film's world. Music will likely play a vital role in immersing viewers in the narrative, accentuating the emotional weight of Ares' journey and the pulse of the digital environments. Whoever takes on the soundtrack will have the monumental task of matching the sonic brilliance that Daft Punk brought to the series, but with new thematic material and modern sensibilities that reflect the film's fresh perspective. Visually, Tron. Ares is expected to push the envelope even further than Tron Legacy did. The use of modern rendering technologies, real-time virtual environments, and advanced cinematography will make the digital sequences even more immersive and hyper-realistic. Fans can anticipate breathtaking vistas of both digital and real-world landscapes fused in a style that is uniquely Tron, sleek, luminous, and ethereal. The distinctive visual language of the franchise, glowing suits, geometrically impossible architecture, light trails, will all return, but likely with innovative updates that reflect the evolution of the grid and the emergence of a new digital order. The use of updated motion capture and performance capture technologies also means that Jared Leto's portrayal of Ares will be deeply nuanced, blending physical performance with digital enhancements to convey a being that is both artificial and deeply expressive. The production of Tron. Ares has not been without its challenges. Delays caused by the global pandemic, shifts in creative leadership, and the need to re-establish the franchise's place within Disney's broader cinematic strategy have all contributed to a longer-than-expected development timeline. However, these delays may have worked in the film's favor, allowing the creators to refine the script, assemble the right cast and crew, and ensure the technology is ready to support the ambitious visual storytelling the franchise is known for. The film is seen not just as a continuation, but as a potential relaunch of the entire Tron universe, with the possibility of spin-offs, series adaptations, and even theme park integrations depending on its success. This long gestation period has given the project a unique opportunity to learn from the past, embrace the present, and shape the future of science fiction cinema within the Disney brand. Behind the scenes, Disney's renewed interest in Tron. Ares reflects the studio's broader commitment to revitalizing iconic properties while aligning them with modern values and technologies. The themes of Tron, freedom, identity, power, and consciousness, are more relevant than ever in an age dominated by digital culture, and Tron, Ares seems ready to explore those themes with a more mature and introspective tone. There is a growing audience hunger for science fiction that not only dazzles visually, but also challenges viewers intellectually and emotionally. And Tron, Ares is uniquely positioned to deliver on all fronts. By reimagining what it means to be alive in a world governed by information and algorithms, the film may offer one of the most thought-provoking entries in Disney's filmography. The anticipation surrounding Tron, Ares is more than just a yearning for nostalgia. It's a recognition that the questions the Tron series has always posed are more urgent and poignant now than ever before. As the boundaries between humanity and technology continue to blur in real life, the cinematic Exploration of those dynamics becomes increasingly compelling. Will Ares become a symbol of coexistence or conflict? Conflict?